So you think you've seen everything there is that you can do with your vertical planner. Well, think again. Yes, some of these tips may seem familiar, but some of them may just rock your socks off. So let's dive into 5 simple hacks that you can use with your vertical planner. Tip number 1, combine vertical and horizontal writing. When we see vertical boxes, we automatically assume that's the only way we can write in our weekly planner. But think outside the box, or sideways inside the box. If you have a small planner or just more to-dos than what feels reasonable sometimes, try adding the overflow tasks into the free white space available by rotating the planner and getting the absolute most out of what you have available. You can add in more general tasks or use the horizontal lines to highlight the most important things, since your eye will be naturally drawn to it. Tip number 2, add additional boxes. Customize your columns by adding additional horizontal lines to create more boxes for deeper focus and better organization. I like to add an additional line to the top to create my dinner plan for the week. That way it's always in the same spot, and the additional box calls direct attention to it every single day. You could also use this trick to add additional row headers for better focus, allowing you to break things down even more. You can do diagonal lines, straight lines, you can break the boxes into grids, or even create lined boxes in areas as you need them. Pardon the interruption, but I need to ask you a favor. I just finished rewatching Castle, and I need a new show to binge. Right now, we subscribe to Hulu, Paramount Plus, HBO, Prime, and Disney. So what I need is to know your favorite binge-worthy show. I am partial to like crime shows, police procedurals, things like that, and medical dramas. But of course, I'm open to branching out, and I love a good rewatch. So please don't be afraid to offer up older or even super popular shows that you think I might have seen before, because that's okay. I will honestly take all of the ideas. I need something to dive into. So go ahead and drop your favorite show to binge in the comments and give me some ideas. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the tips. Tip number 3, assign headers to each row. Give each row a purpose, like morning, afternoon, evening, or work, personal, fitness, or home, office, and errands. Like with adding my meal plan to an additional box, by creating themes for each row, your brain instantly knows where to look for tasks assigned to that specific area of your life. Tip number 4, embrace theme days. Give each day its own theme, like Marketing Mondays, or Finance Fridays, or Trash Tuesdays. This is especially helpful for those of us with ADHD who struggle with task switching. Theme your days in your planner so you're working on the same types of things and not relying on your executive function to show up every 2 hours and allow you to move on to a different subject the way you do with the more common time blocking way of planning. I thoroughly encourage you to embrace theme days in your planner, vertical or otherwise. Tip number 5, actually use your damn stickers. Obviously, this is one of those things that is super obvious. However, because we have a tendency to hoard the good stickers, I wanted to take this opportunity to call you and myself out for it. Please believe that I understand the struggle. I had a whole ass viral video about my hoard at the beginning of this year. The struggle is real and I do understand. But that is what made me realize that I need to just use the damn stickers. Slap them all over the place. They don't have to go into assigned spaces. Overlap them. break up the rows and the columns. Throw the little ones that you never really know what to do with into the margins. Use the ugly ones that you don't even really like. You're only going to have to look at it for a week. Stop being so precious with your stickers. Eventually, that glue is going to go bad, and wouldn't you rather have used them than just end up throwing them away? Yes, this tip is obvious, but it's also just a little bit of tough love from me to you because we have to start using our sticker hoards. So, of course, my reels know to always stick around for a bonus tip, which today is create more space. Choose a box in your vertical layout and create a fold-out project tracker, a piece of paper that expands when you need more space on particularly busy days. Take a Post-it, a piece of scratch paper, some of that scrapbook paper you bought and tossed on a shelf, and create a fold-out with it to allow you to have more space for all of those tasks that, sneak up on us or completely overwhelm all of us from time to time. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's assemble our supplies. You're going to need a paper trimmer, a scratch piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, and a sheet of your vertical lined paper to use as a template. So you're going to want to measure out the right height based on the box size, and then depending if you want to do a bifold or a trifold, you'll go across 2 or 3 columns. Once you have your measurements down, you're going to obviously trim it down in your paper trimmer. You can do this with scissors if you are not, crazy concerned with having straight lines, but I know that a lot of us are, so better safe than sorry. I always use a paper trimmer. Once you have your correctly sized piece of paper, you're going to line it up on your sample vertical page, and you're going to use the grid that's on the page to fold your paper into either a bifold or a trifold. And of course, I forgot to mention that you're going to need tape, either double-sided tape or regular Scotch tape that you fold in to make double-sided. And then you're going to just attach it to whichever box in your planner you need it to have. And then I always write what's inside on the front, and then you can just use each little fold of paper to add all of the tasks that you want to keep track of. I think that this is a really unique and easy way to add more space to a planner that's maybe a little too small, or, you just have too much to do that day. Honestly, there are probably a million ways that you can customize a pre-printed vertical planner for yourself. You just need to have a little bit of imagination and a willingness to think outside the vertical boxes. You really can make your planner into anything you need it to be. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you found this video helpful. Don't forget to smash all those YouTube buttons for me and leave me a comment below with your favorite TV show. And if you already made a comment, go ahead and make another one and let me know what your favorite tip, trick, or hack for a vertical planner is, whether it's one I shared today or something that you do in your own planner. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.